Alright, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Bratcat channel. This is Hobfoot. And that's Aloy, that's Gaia, and this is Horizon Forbidden West. Welcome back. We goofed off the whole bunch yesterday. We were going to come here and talk to Gaia right away, and then of course we didn't do that until after we goofed off for an hour. So, we're going to finally do it. Here goes. We've got Hephaestus. No, we got Aether. We've got Aether to connect back to Gaia. Doo-doo-ba-doo. Hey, look at that. Got a trophy. Recovered Aether. Defended the coal route and recovered Aether. Seems pretty upfront.
What did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Aletheia trying to stay under the radar?
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
That's interesting. I wonder if Aletheia would be in a position to know that should Gaia or anyone else be out there listening to the frequencies, the Zeniths could listen, and so they had to make it look like they weren't sending a code at all, but they were just random background noise. So they did it real slow to not be detected.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
I am very confuzzled.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its
237.
meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Alright, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses.
Way to go,
I
Gaia.
concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
All right, well. Stress signal 237. We've got some more skill points and stuff. I don't remember passing a workbench. We have a thing to drop off? I don't know. Nope, guess not. Oh, I should see if I can like change the environment before talking next time to Gaia and see whether... Here, well, we're gonna try and talk to her now. Let's go change the environment. Let's see, is this forest or is this red rock? I don't know why, but I just got suddenly really tired.
I like this one.
Okay, so this is not the one I wanted. I wonder if it's supposed to seem like it's taking this long. Okay, this is a little bit better. Not 100% what I wanted, but a little bit better.
Aloy,
Oh no!
Sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help.
Eh.
Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
You sneaking into my conversations. Questions about functions.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that
Oh, they have?
at work?
Yes. Thanks to Aether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Don't know that I've fought my way through the storm anywhere.
Why did Aether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Aether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Aether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
Okay.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Aletheia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo
Acculturating.
was tasked
That's a
with
nice new word.
preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Bastard. We don't call him...
I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic,
Have you watched this part before?
impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Aletheia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Okay. Sure, let's talk about Poseidon.
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful.
Yeah, I think we've
What can you
listened
tell
to
me
some of
about
these
Demeter?
before.
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
Alright, yeah, that's pretty much what we knew with that stuff. Alright, let's,
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
okay.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods, in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it.
Okay, still more companions, okay.
Val and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
You have no idea what I've seen on security cams.
While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Nah. Well, as long as they can get through agreeing to disagree, then that's a strength to a relationship.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
Oh,
What did he
yeah?
do?
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
That's good, because
Well,
we
good
can't
thing
make
have a
any
lot of
more.
extras, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, didn't realize we had a lot of extras.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Okay, then.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education, Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Well, don't we all, I suppose.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality.
Now that's what I want to hear and all this
Find and
stuff.
reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
Oh, they're talking about the scouts. I was hoping they're talking about, like, more spaces in this place.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
I wonder if the, we talk about the glitch in the first one with the horse, about how, you know, it kind of went haywire and, you know, wrecked everything and they couldn't get in. I wonder if it was just like, oh, it got, you know, like, it got hacked or crossed with some of the, you know, data from that lab where it's like, oh, yeah, we accidentally built in this virus, you know, and that's why it's, you know, like that. I don't know.
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered
yes.
another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world.
Can we get Cyan and Gaia to
By its
merge?
creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with
No.
no success.
Well, we'll just
Given
walk
its
back real
previous
quick.
experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Why can't we just, like, I don't know, why can't we take a little bit of time outside of the story and we can just, you know, head back to the Banuk and, or maybe Aloy could, record a thing, be like, hey, Cyan, it's Aloy, listen, that all-consuming, godlike, you know, AI system that I was telling you about, to control everything, that used to control that one that enslaved you, but then she like killed herself, so then like it got away and then it enslaved you. Yeah, well, she's back. I found her. Well, I remade her, but still, you know how it is. Anyway, yeah, I just thought you two might want to talk, so go ahead. If you could call me back, I'm gonna go, but this is where Gaia's at. Her name's Gaia. I think you two could be besties, so yeah. Okay, and see you later. Ciao. That's how Aloy
The
talks.
processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum.
Didn't I already ask
A
this?
memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, Climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Man, apparently we discovered a lot of stuff we're going to talk about, which I'm okay with, honestly.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable.
Well, that's a statement.
It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
As happens, you know. Alright, I think that's everything. We can get out of here. Time to go.
Farewell.
Toodaloo, Gaia. Again, that's how Aloy talks. I'm just imitating her. Alright, don't get mad at me. These all kind of remind me of like power cell cores or something. I don't know if that's what they really are or not, but...
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Another room in the main area. Okay, that's leaving. That's Aloy's area. Is this the new space?
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
Is this the new space?
Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
No, no video games.
That's too bad.
We gotta find and fix a copy of Apollo. Also, what are all these pieces here? Like machine pieces, but they're like painted blue. If we just unlocked this area, how do they put all this stuff in here? I'm pretty sure this was not unlocked before, right? What is this? Oh, is this strike? It's like a strike setup. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to do. Oh, hey, look at this. Yoink! I wasn't really expecting anything like that in this room, so let's go ahead and look around some more. I wonder if there's any other places that I've missed. There's like 5 people in this place. How do we need all these supplies? Can I... Oh, nope, I can't. Okay. I don't like being crammed up next to Aloy like this. It's a little freaky.
Another room. What for?
For giving us some supplies. Oh, whoops.
Switch to a private log? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. Oz would have gotten a kick out of it.
Nice.
He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
Ah, that explains why there's some tucked away hidden things. Let me in. Why won't you let me in? No, let me in. I'm gonna get in and then I won't be able to get out. Oh, this is a door. Okay.
I'm back in the sleeping quarters.
Okay, a little hidden door thing. No idea how I'm gonna get your side of this wall. Explain some of the tucked away hidden areas though. Okay, let's see if that was actually the hidden room we're supposed to find.
Ah, there it is.
Okay. Oh, stuck? Oh, this is Zoe and Earl, or Zoe and Earl's, Zoe and Varl's space. I don't think I can upgrade anything, but let's check. No, just some traps. Extra trap.
That was another one of those subordinate function things.
Yeah, that one was called Hades.
Huh. And you said Aloy ended it for good, right? Gaia doesn't need it?
I think we're all better off without it.
Tate would be so mad. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna just go with them right away to this next quest. It's level 20. I guess some like side quests I think I'd rather do for right now. Oh, I can't. Everything's on hold. Alright, well. Obviously, we know what this means. Let's go ahead and change our outfit. We've been wearing this for a little bit. Should we wear the new Awesome thing? I feel like we should wear the new Awesome thing. Honestly, what we should wear the new Tanakh thing because it's wait, no, it's blue too, isn't it? Okay, yeah, we'll wear the critical strike, trap limit, melee, resilient, heavy, stealth, both regen, electric. They're both good against plasma. It's just which one they're effective against. Let's put some weaves in here. Some acid. Concentration region. Yeah, those are already... We should marked which ones were used. Hey, plasma defense goes up. Nice. Honestly, I think this one should be a minus... I think this one should be a minus fire or something, rather than... We'll put the plasma one in the... We'll do a range. Okay. We will really boost this one's plasma. But bing bada bum. Oh wait, no, this one was the highest with the... Okay. Do I know what I'm doing? Nope. Here we go. Okay. We're going to try and do... Well, we never actually switched. Alright, let's see. Camera's a little close, but looks good. It looks about like it did before. The blouse is a little different. It's got actual like cuffs, like finished off cuffs and
Aleuther we're going
stuff, and like this
That's,
padded
part of
orange
Gaia.
part.
Huh?
A subordinate function, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if you guys are done talking.
There she is.
You ready to head
I'm
out?
sure he's happy to see us, dressed like an Osram.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
He stopped like, wait, how do I open this door again? Okay, I gotta need to push this thing here, and then... Oh, are we just going straight there?
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Oh, good thing I wore the plasma. Oh, I wonder if the Zeniths got the signal as well. Whoa. What the hell?
Merman.
What is that?
What the hell?
Yeah! I don't even care that there were Gallus people. Killed one of them psychos.
Well, that takes the keg.
Can we question Verbena? Can we just make sure she's dead?
See if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith. Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Turning into an icicle out here.
Was that the thing I saw? Okay. Oh, that's Varro. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. But you know I'm not going to just leave all this stuff out of here just for... How much? Oh, I've got a full chest. Oh, we've got a... That's the SOS coordinates. Okay. Stalker dart gun. We don't need that yet. But we probably will. Is that a duck? I thought it was a pigeon, so I didn't... That's what I'm gonna start double checking all pigeons. Not all ducks... Not all pigeons may be ducks, but all ducks may be pigeons. Depending. Okay, we got that fixed. We're back. Not fixed as quickly and as easily as I wanted, but, you know, of course, that would never happen. So, here, let's knock that off. It's definitely there. We're gonna probably need it later. Because I don't like the way this is set up. She's probably just unconscious and waiting to jump up and kill us. Because why wouldn't she be?
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
See, it always puts things... So I can change all this and move it over, but not that. This is this... I want to move this stuff this way.
What a mess.
Why? Why does this do this? It still needs some work, Gorilla. Damn it.
Oof. Yeah, it's kind of chilly up here.
So now I gotta move everything else over. Alright, medium health potion. Actually, here, let's... Medium health potion. Then we want... this guy. Then we want... this guy.
The Nox rebels.
Oh, wait, should I just put it at the end? Oh, I guess I've got the medium... Okay.
Lane did drink.
Well... I could have left well enough alone. Go figure. Okay.
Forge his breath.
What did I say I'm gonna do now? What's the quest thing? Investigate the battlefield? Okay, and we got something in the notebook. What's our newest data point?
What?
Hello, Verbena? What do you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Okay, then. Got our holograms. Okay, that's the big one. These are all the broken and fixed museum pieces. Evira. Who is this? Have we seen her before? I don't remember seeing her before. And then we got Aloy. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess we have to look around the battlefield for some reason. Oh, this guy.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Spectre unit. Orders received. Prime. Assist recovery of the asset. Secondary. Continue monitoring V. Sutter. Acknowledged. Report sent to Bieri. Hostiles detected. Engaging targets. Danger. System failure. Imminent. Okay, so Verbena, her last name must be Sutter. That's the dead lady. And then G. Bieri must be the that main leader guy. I think we heard his voice. You'd have been the main guy giving instructions when that guy attacked us, and the three of them came into that room, you know. And then one of them. Yeah, I guess it would have been the main guy. Yeah, I think that's who he was, and he was on that last recording we had. So.
Kind of chilly.
What are we supposed to be doing?
You done looking around?
Almost.
Oh, almost. Ah, okay. I was wondering where they were, but I couldn't find them earlier, so okay, well. But nah, here they are.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Telemetry initiated, coordinates redacted, malfunction detected, self-destruct, telemetry. So the focus had a self-destruct? Seems interesting. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, purple. Just didn't find them.
It's full. I can get it from my stash later.
Let's see what we've got here.
Our weapon's still hot.
Yeah, it's on
I
fire.
need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Okay, that's not doing it, I guess. Okay, we still have to investigate this place. I don't know what there's left to investigate. Something over here. What is this thing?
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
I think this was a trap for the Zeniths. And I think it was a trap set by Silence.
Things holding up?
Oh, these footprints in the snow and such. Although I think a skid mark. It's very bumpy. I think it should be a little smooth. The snow looked really good in Frozen Wilds. This, I don't think looks quite as good.
All right, she who sees the unseen.
Ha!
What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it.
It looked like
The
it was electrically
Oseram
overcharged.
operator was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
I wonder if we could take it to...
For something she lost.
I wonder if we could take it to Boomer
Her
and have them
drone had
react.
instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Aleuthyia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
I wonder if we could take it to Boomer, get her to reverse engineer the thing. I'd love to see, what was the Oseram from the Frozen Wilds? The girl who... A little borehole into the thing here. Wow, it's like a literal borehole. What is this? This is crazy.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Looks like it melted the
Erend,
rock after a
stay
certain
here and
point.
stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. Snow's melting on my clothes. Great.
Nah, she's still a girl. Kind of thought we'd just slide right down here. You can see melty-ish rock. Not melty-ish. Now, is that because... Did it burrow through the rock, but needed a lubricant, so this is all water and it's frozen? Or maybe it's a synthetic lubricant that freezes or turns solid after it cools down. I guess it could be water, but I don't know. Looks a little funky. How far away was this from? It's up here. Okay. I was like, is this the back? Is this Gaia's back door or the base's back door? But it's quite a ways up. So this is just another
There's some kind
facility.
of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Aletheia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Let's see what we've got here. That looks like a vault door or something. Maybe some just machine. I wish you could like scan some of these things and figure out what they did. That looks like a miniature of the things that make machines in the cauldrons. Like it's a some type of robotics, electronics printer. Okay, well, I didn't think I was getting through there, but it was worth a shot. It's foggy. And what are these things? Claw hand things. Kind of leveled out here at the bottom a smidge. Or maybe it just seems that way. Did kind of change its angle a little bit. Is that it down there? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to jump to the other side. Okay, so I don't see anything here. So it must have hit and then moved? There we go. I knew I could get over here if I really tried. don't know what any of this is. These all look like energy cores, maybe? Of some type? Giant batteries? Maybe a battery in any sense of the word? Energy battery or like a weapons battery?
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
I like all this fog. It's creepy. Command log. Storage units accessed. Data transfer initiated. Operation suspended. Fusion reactor on standby mode. Download initiated. Beamcast initiated. Destination redacted. Okay, so something was going on here. But what? Is this like... Is this a, Is this something that is... like a vault, but for servers? Like, you know, they got the Seed Vault project, right? Is this like the Wikipedia Vault project, where it's like... it's just servers, but it's a vault? Whoa. That, is the weapon of one of the Zeniths.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like
it's a
it's
transmitter.
self-destructed.
It looked like an axe. Or mace, or something. One of those Zenith peoples. Let's see what we can see, CC.
This was a Far Zenith research lab.
Ah.
Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So am I not able to... I'm kind of suspecting something. But I don't know. Like the beta?
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Yet.
Or anything you can blow up.
So, like, something makes me suspect the beta. You know, she'd have been like, there's enough Elizabeth in her that she's like, ha, I'm gonna not let you do this. I'm gonna put everything right. And she found out where Luthia was, goes, finds it, so that she can keep it safe. Except that, like, they blew a hole in the thing to get here, and they were searching, and she managed to get away, and she had that crazy tech, and, yeah, like, they were expecting the Zenith to be here. You know, I don't know. It's a little cray. So what are all these? Looks like a giant vault door. Okay. Definitely want to get in there. What are all these things? Are these all like... They must be power cell things or something. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to go or not, but I don't want it to be. Okay, let's go back to this door. Priority shift. Okay, from Songjiao to Far Zenith research staff. All, as you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all for your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet as we mourn our founder, okay, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. So they're working on ectogenics, which I think is like the Aletheia project stuff. Like, building a human from like egg and stuff like that, and raising, gestating, and birthing them. I don't know, in a vat artificially. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. And he wanted them working on that. But now he's gone. He's the founder, and so the High Council has been like, okay, now we run the show, and this is what we're gonna work on. And put everybody on different projects somehow.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
All right, August 19th, 2064. Data corrupted, blank, 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 has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups at commercially available treatments like osmanthus, and osmanthus's rejuve gene required. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising, and with the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE, mixed results. A couple of promising avenues, with anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not. Okay, so Far Zenith went and looked at, I'm assuming, the artificial gestation and stuff like that, and birth, to now keeping someone alive forever, indefinitely, which seems to be the rejuve gene, and neurophysiology. I'm not sure, that might be the same thing, maybe keeping the brain on going. And then, I don't know what WBE is, but they're saying digital transcendence, decades away. So maybe these Zeniths are machines, and they're, wow, maybe that's it. Maybe they're machines, and their minds get uploaded into a server and then reimplanted. That would be something. That would explain how the Verbena, is that who she was up top? That would explain how... Okay, so we're definitely out of the zone there. That would be how she'd have that gun that just kind of disappeared, right? Which would be interesting. I don't want to accidentally go through the door I'm supposed to.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Okay. Well, I
So,
did...
How is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Okay, so we accidentally went the correct way. So I want to come back here. And go this other way I didn't go. I think there was an upstairs here somewhere. Oh. I feel like I'm hearing shimmering or something. Like there's a... Oh, there's stuff up there. I think there's a green slab or something. Why are there all these doors I can't get in through, but it won't let me pry them open? Okay, the displays are broken. And then... Okay, here we are. We're up above. With whatever these things do. Oh, this looks like they're, I keep wanting to say eugenics, but they're, cryogenic artificial gestation, chamber is what that is. Oh. A locked door, you say? Spoon-fed. From Daniel McGill to Claire, Nguyen. I have no idea how to say that name. It's always confused me. Spoon-fed, January 18th, 2065. Claire, wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust and storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge? Talk about a bargain. Ah, okay, I see. And the guy heading up the Aletheia sub-function, Patrick Brockard Klein, you could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. Okay. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they're requesting additional material on nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead, so send over everything we have. Brockard Klein will probably pee his pants in glee. Okay, so this starts explaining some stuff. That is for sure. Ah. Makes a breaking noise, but doesn't actually break. I keep forgetting I have that charge attack, so I've not actually used it in actual battle. Okay. That one went back up there. And let's see what we can find starting up here. Okay. So we've got a few different levels here. We got more of these giant door things. And some giant cores over there, which we're not ready to mess with yet, I don't think. Sounds like there's some things still running in this place. Okay, do we have the same thing over here? Something a little different? Nope, appears to be the same thing. Alright, so we're gonna real methodic, like, go over all this. What are all these tubes of everything? That's what I don't get. I like there to be semi-plausible reasons for everything you see in a world, in an environment. I'm not saying there's not plausible reasons for these things, but I just cannot figure out what they are. Is this the side area, or is this a different area? No, it's the side area. I knew that. If I was just following around like Aloy. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, we got some secrets there. Is there a secret thing here? Can I not pull this out?
Can't pull that.
Oh, this is clearly a vent cover. You can totally pull vent covers. Jerks.
A control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Oh, wow, look at the... That kind of looks like what was in the, not in any of the, Gaia buildings, when they were, like, the places where they were manufacturing stuff. But if you remember when we went to the Cradle on Allmother Mountain, they had, like... They didn't have all these rails and everything crazy on them like this. But they had these center columns with just where all these things would sit around. So that could be a... How does that thing have some berries in it? And what are we going to do with those berries that are 1,000 years old? Okay, nothing in here then, I guess. Well, that got my hopes up for this room, unnecessarily. Another console, which we can't use yet, at any rate. Nothing there. Okay. Enter code. What code?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
This is 237.
Right. I should check the log.
Which is odd. Why would it say 237? That is secret. It opens up the secret door behind the bookshelf. Oh, was I right? Oh, I think I was. Yeah. Wow, okay.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
We can get Apollo.
But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Did she have it? Yeah! Destroy that thing!
You must
Quick!
succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's
still alive.
I say the thing's running. She should be able to.
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
We need to resurrect this
Get her
girl.
to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I don't know that I would move her from the...
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
Prepare for the Spectre? What do I do for that? Guess I brush up on my Spectre. Oh, we got a new data point. Beta. Okay. Louis. What are we gonna do? We should go into these things. Weak to acid and plasma. Can shoot its gun off. That'd be good. Can shoot the front thing. Guess it's highly charged energy storage. Okay. During attacks or when the nanoplate is covering's been removed. Okay. We have more resources. Regen unit. Exposed when activated. Damage it to keep it from restoring itself. It's got thrust. That's like on the side. It's like the black pieces that stick up. Okay. So I can shoot for a bunch of stuff. I can shoot for the gun things underneath. And shoot for the things that stick up. Oh boy. Shoot it in its butt. And then there's plating. And then there's more stuff in its butt. Oh man. This thing is bad. Was it fire and It's acid and plasma. Okay, I don't have either of those in a trip line. But I've got acid there. Definitely need some of these. Oops. And I've got the correct Heartbreaker Valor thing.
Here it comes!
Where? Probably knows exactly where I am.
Ah! Ugly one, aren't you?
Oh, this is terrifying. Oh wait, I gotta wait for its gun to come out to shoot it off? Oh, okay. That went poorly.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick.
Okay. Oh, this is not going well. There we go. Oh, did I knock anything off? Okay, I don't know if I even knocked anything off. Looks like no.
Hit the mark!
Yeah! Okay, I did get it. Where did it go? It's over there. Okay. Ouch. Okay, I need to like actually... Oh, it's got one left. Oh, it's in the wall! Why is it in the wall? Oh, okay. Don't like that. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm not where I thought I was. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, let me shoot you.
That definitely helps.
Pick it up, come on. Oh, did I kill it? Wow.
There.
Didn't think that was gonna happen.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow
that?
once the coast is clear.
That's part of its plates or something? Okay. Resource repository. Guess that's better than a resource suppository. I suppose. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong side. I suppose I can use this thing now. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna head back out and kill the one up there. Great. Okay. I don't really fancy doing that again. In case I didn't make that clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
He's probably like, I can take care of this. This is quite the run.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, you know Aloy's gonna come to the rescue.
I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That
about to
thing's
get
shooting
loud.
down the steps.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
Let's get into this. And the second you need me, I'm there. I'm waiting for you.
Where's he at? He's over there. Where's he at? Didn't I mark this thing? Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Okay. Oh no, I missed.
Here we go. I grab it.
No, I didn't get him.
Bottoms up.
Come on, use your guns, use your
Heavy
guns.
weapon. That could help.
Oh, that's right, there are a couple
Got a piece of it.
things laying around here. I forgot about that.
A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
Aloy! Ammo! You want a taste of this?
No, oops. Okay.
Get it with plasma.
Plasma. Okay. I want to do a critical strike on that thing. Ha! Jerk. I didn't get to use its gun against it, but... Like how he just kept playing plasma. Plasma! Plasma! Use plasma! Kill it with plasma.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
Can I loot this Spectre first?
You
Please?
two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Man, this time there's any more Aloy clones to go around.
That thing works. Maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
There's gonna be an Aloy for everybody. I mean, it seems like everybody wants a little bit of Aloy, and I mean, honestly, you can't blame them.
Catching snowflakes on my lashes.
But oh, I gotta go look at that thing up there. Okay, well let's. I just want to use this thing. So it uses like 14 ammo a second. Yeah, like 14. Okay. Our episode's going really long, but there's no place to save, so... Oh, what is that?
No. Damn it.
Oh, we can remake that thing.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Got a shiny disco ball. In miniature. Everything's better when it's in miniature.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl.
Does it say which one's which? Okay, this must be the west one. We need to go to the east one.
Where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Huh. Okay.
I have to get the weapon fragment to Gaia first.
Oh, let me save my game, you cucks. God damn it. Alright, well, let's go talk to Varl and the clone.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Of course I did.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Primitive. Huh.
Booting up.
She put it on the other side. Well, of course she did.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so...
Interesting.
The descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying
She's talking with herself out loud.
And now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all.
Well, they want you to fix it.
Wipe Earth clean and start over.
But so they can, yeah, wipe it clean.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia
Machines, I guess.
doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So much
So you
info.
know about the extinction signal.
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry.
So they
Gerard
know
commands them.
where people were,
He's the
where
one who
things are.
decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Wonder if they're the only ones
Eric.
left.
He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
So this is cool. They're talking about the colony survived for a little bit until it didn't. I totally could see where there was like a civil war that collapsed everything down. You know, talking about natural disaster plus civil war, which would totally fit in with my theory of Guerrilla making a first-person shooter based off of the events there, and then you've got a quote-unquote Horizon universe first-person shooter where they can be in this super high-tech world that they've got lore and basis for the story for it to exist, a reason, and yet also it can be futuristic, and it can be, you know, they can have both their RPG and they can have their FPS shooter thing, you know.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First
They probably
Earth,
blew it up.
1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, Only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
But Bane is dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Aletheia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Aletheia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Yeah, that makes sense. Nope,
right.
nope.
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Guy is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Guy is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now.
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Okay, well that... I like how Aloy's like, ah, Jesus. What the fuck?
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Can I go back and talk to her real quick? Please?
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Okay, well, let's go back and talk to her because I missed some stuff.
Hey, me again.
Was there something else?
Yes.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
Okay.
I'll be going.
Okay. Bye.
Heh. It's funny, you can see two sides of the core that is Elizabeth. Well, you've got, like, imprisoned and forced into knowledge, and then you've got outcast, shunned, and then self-forcing to, like, be the best physically. You know, and the one's obviously freaking out, and you wonder, like, I wonder how close any of this is to how Elizabeth was at times. Where if there could have been points in Elizabeth's point where she would have ended up like either of these two. depending on
back.
situations. This episode is so long.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it.
Oh, I love the new controllers.
Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aleuthyia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Man, what other kind of crazy stuff can happen when
Thanks,
we
Guy.
bring back the other
Guess we won't be making use of...
recovered data? Recovered beta, not data. Ha! Cool.
Silence weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
More concrete beach party.
Whoop-a-da.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something. More like someone. You're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
I love it. Okay, that's not where we want to go. Wait, did I walk past the exit? I did. Okay. Well, this has been our extremely long episode, but very informative and all sorts of stuff going on. Man, all sorts of Utaru stuff going on. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Appreciate you hanging out here with me on the Bratcat channel. If you like or dislike.
Can survive freezing? So can I.
Is there anything you like? Or wait, what was I going to say? Yeah, if you like or dislike, go ahead and hit the thummies. Let us know down in the comment section why you feel the way you do. What were you thinking when you first came across this? Was this a surprise to you? Any of this stuff was, when you first discovered, you know, what's up with the Far Zenith and everything? That was like my, #1 fan theory back when I first played Zero Dawn. I was like, oh, yeah, I want those. Oh, okay, I bet they're still out there. That'd be cool if they, came back or we went out to them, blah, blah. And then, eventually, I think the first time I came across their crash site and the report of it blowing up, I was like, okay, that's a little weird. I don't understand. But then the second time I did a playthrough, I was like, wait a minute. Does this mean? And it crashed, and I was like, oh, man. But I was wondering, I was like, well, maybe they could have sent other ships out there, you know? They could have sent, advanced scouting ships, or, we're going to send all the stuff that's going to get everything ready for us, so we'll send them out there. They can get stuff popping, because I didn't really know what their technology level was, in this, artificial future thing that they've made. Yes, Aloy, we know, you're beautiful. You can stop being weird. And then, so maybe they could have gotten serious a whole lot quicker. Maybe they just needed, a 20-year head start, or a 5-year or a year head start, so that, you send all the robots, they get there, they build everything, and then poof, you land. And then you've got, houses and, things, manufacturing and processing for food and everything set up. I don't know. But, wow, yeah. this is something else. This is crazy. Let us know down in the comments what you thought was going to happen, how you thought it was going to play out, what your thoughts were when you first saw this. I'll probably have beaten the game by the time this actually makes it to the internet and people see this, so you're probably alright to like tweet at me about it. I have to see. But tweet me about your theories and about what you think is going to happen, or what you are feeling or excited about or not excited about, or what you didn't see coming for the main story or the end of this game, I guess, and stuff like that. You know, just at me first and be like, hey man, you beat this game yet? Because I want to talk some shiz with you. And I'll be like, nah fam, I ain't beat it yet, I'm at like this part. And then you can be like, okay cool, I'll talk to you like later after you've beaten it, or like of stuff up to this point, you know, whatever. Anyway, you can do that. You can tweet us at BratCatMedia, or you can tweet me personally at Hobfoot. And yeah, let's have conversations about this game, other games, possibilities. What are some stories that you like, worlds that have been built that are fantastic, that you think are so in depth and involved, and you know, games that use these things, maybe anime or movies that are, you know, done so well that bring a whole world to life. That is my jam 100%. I love that stuff, so I love to fangirl out about that. That would be like my number one happy place, I think. Yeah, you know, like I'm like 100% all about Wheel of Time, Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. I've read that series like so many times. It's such in-depth, amazing, you know, story and everything. So that's what I like. So if you want to fan out about that with me, you get the tweets, the twits, the ats. Yeah. Okay, I'm done rambling. Thanks for tuning in this extra long episode. Lots of crazy stuff happened this time. And yeah, that's it for me. Peace out, Girl Scouts.